All right, Roosevelt, what was your reaction when you heard Vice President Biden's comments?
Well, I was pretty disgusted at the arrogance of Joe Biden to go on a black radio show with a black host and make that reference and then backpedal afterwards and say that he was too cavalier when in fact he was just arrogant. And even his tone throughout the entire interview about saying what he did back in the day and then not wanting to own up for his role in the mass incarceration and all of those things. And even um, even when Charlemagne the God said, well, Hillary owned up to it. Well, Hillary's wrong. So just that whole arrogance and bravado that he had during the entire interview, to also come to the point to where he just believes that he's going to get the black vote regardless.
So you believe that Joe Biden is taking the black vote for granted as well?
Absolutely. Ever since he's rode Obama's coattail as a VP, he thinks that he's just going to walk in and black people is going to vote for him. And which is crazy because just a few months ago, he was dead in the water to Bernie Sanders until African Americans saved him from that. And now he even refuses to even, state that for the black woman's vote, that he will even get a VP black woman to run with him, which I think is a bit insulting, but.
It is. I agree. I think it's insulting in general that he says that he's going to pick a woman just to pick a token woman. If he says he's going to pick a black woman just to pick a token black woman, that's insulting on multiple levels here. Talk to me about the identity politics inherent to Biden's comment, though, because when he says you ain't black, the insinuation is that you somehow forfeit your identity as a black person if you don't toe the liberal ideological line. I mean, he's essentially telling black people that you must vote a certain way based on the color of your skin. React to that.
And that's exactly why Kanye West was going and stating, all the things that he was saying, that, I'm not going to vote just because of my color, because that's the stigma, right? If it's been going on for decades that typically the Democrats are for the people of color, right? So now all of a sudden the Democrats get in office and they just assume that they're going to get the black vote. I said on the same show months ago that if it was truly about the Democrats wanting to unseat the president, then why don't they unite the party by getting Bernie Sanders and Joe Biden on the same ticket? Because therefore you unite the base. But it's not about uniting the base, because they truly, truly believe that once the race is down to a Republican and a Democrat, we can scare the Democrats into saying the big bad Trump, or he's going to take this, or he's going to do this, while not giving us anything on paper and still get the vote.
Right, and that's the definition of taking someone for granted. Last question, we only have about 30 seconds left, but how bad do you believe this comment hurts Joe Biden in regards to the black community vote?
It's terrible, because I already stated that it's a lot of young black men and women who were Bernie Sanders supporters that I don't think that Joe Biden would be able to flip and vote. A lot of them are still saying that they will abstain from voting because Biden still has not forced no black agenda. Then you got Puff Daddy, then you got all these celebrities. So I think this one right here will sting for a while.